and welcome to the annual RailRoad Connect event. I'm Chester005, Chester or Christian, and I am the founder and managing director for RailRoad Innovations.
Good evening. I am Viking of the Seas, the development director here at RailRoad Innovations, and you may also call me Roy.
Hello everybody, I'm Patrick and I'm the Technology Director here at RailRoad Innovations.
Hey, I'm Lucas, also known as the Head of Development at RailRoad Innovations, and I specialize in the drive of scripting and management for development.
Alright, now the introductions are out of the way. Now we're gonna go to answering some questions. So we're gonna take it from Discord first, and then we're gonna go over to the YouTube live chat later on. Okay, because the Discord ones, there are not many questions there, so we're gonna prioritize those first, and then we're gonna go over to the more quickly moving live chat. So the first question is, does the game have mobile support, Viking?
Yes, so OMS will release with mobile support, yes.
Alright, short and simple.
Yep.
That's what we like. Okay, so this is going to be a more tricky questions. Will you do other projects after OMS? If so, what will they be? We will just see where the road takes us.
Yeah.
We don't know it. We haven't started anything. I can say we have not started anything at all besides OMS. And we don't know if we're going to start something after that. We will see how OMS goes, and then we will just see how things go with OMS before we do anything. And here comes a question from, I think, a previous game tester. When is the next version? I think by that, I think it means when does it come out?
Should I take that?
You can take that.
Okay. So we currently have some delays, as expected. This is RRI after all.
It doesn't surprise me one bit when there's RailRoad Innovations involved in that. But we're gonna touch upon the release and delay later on, and when it will come out.
Yeah, but
that's gonna be at the end of the broadcast.
We're gonna we will. Yeah.
Then, right before a special announcement that we got at the end. Okay, and the fourth question: how did you all measure underground stations? I should probably mention the name too, Deerman.
Yeah, who should take that question?
I can take that.
Sure.
What we did in the beginning, in like December 2021, that's a long time ago now, wow. What we did was we built the MX3000 in the beginning, the rolling stock first. And then we essentially built the stations around that model. And that is how we got our stations.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, they look quite nice. Just by the trailers, we don't really show. The trailers are a bit outdated already, but they do look really nice. Okay, Codify asks when is release. Again, we will touch upon that later on. Jimmy Program asks a very good question here. Why is the RailRoad Innovations Group always delaying the release of OMS? Viking and Lucas.
Yeah, I can touch on it if you'd like. A big part of our game is quality assurance, and unfortunately we're limited to a budget where we have to work in with that budget. If we had a bigger budget to where all of us could be working full time, this game could be easily fully completed in a year at maximum. Unfortunately, with the budget and time constraints and life everyone has, we have to resort to hiring individuals that are freelancers or individuals that do volunteer work. Yeah. And if anyone is interested in helping us create the game, you can feel free to check our website, railroadinnovation.com/careers.
Yeah.
I could mention that both game developer applications and game tester applications are currently open, so feel free to apply. Do note that you have to be in the RRI Discord server. You can find the link in our website, or it is listed below the image you see now on YouTube. Yeah.
Yep. And now that's all the questions on Discord. So now we're gonna go over to the live chat. So let me just scroll up a bit and see if there are any questions here. There's a lot of when is it coming out. We will touch upon that later on. Show us line 3. That's still under development, and we want. That's not gonna be in the early access version. We can actually talk about what's going to be in the first version. We did talk about that last year, but I think many people don't really want to watch that for a second time. And I think not everyone was there. So what's going to be in the early access version of OMS, Viking and Lucas?
Yes, so station-wise, we will have 6 stations, namely Ellingsråsen, Furuset, Lindeberg, Trosterud, Haugerud, and Tveita. Then we will also have a smart signaling system, where priority will be or the signaling system will be priority based. Yeah. And then we will also have a niche driving system that is realistic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good question. Good answer as well.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes a very recent question while we're on the topic. Are you gonna make the entire metro system? Yes, we are. But that will take a lot of time and effort. And basically, yeah, we're gonna touch upon what's actually keeping us delayed later on. Or have we actually talked about that? It's about the MX3000 that's keeping us delayed. Am I the only one speaking now? Okay. Alright, so let me just check here. Are there any other questions here? When does the alpha version come out? Or that would say early access. We will touch upon the release later on, but it is delayed, so.
Yeah.
As usual.
Yeah, as usual. Yeah, but I could mention that most parts of the scenery, or actually everything related to scenery and station, is completed, and we are actively working on adding more details to the current stations to enhance the overall quality, while we wait for the last things for OMS to release. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's another question here. Is it possible to play in VR? We did. I remember a year or two ago, we did test VR script, and it has partial support. We don't know if we're gonna add VR support. I think that's a goal that we have, to add VR support. But we don't know if it's gonna be in the early access version.
Yeah. So VR, PlayStation, and Xbox support, or console support in general, they will probably be partially, or you could partially play it on, or play OMS with those devices, but it will not be 100% supported. But in the future, we will look into bringing full support for both VR, PlayStation, and Xbox consoles. Yes.
Yeah. And now we're going to go over to a different topic, now that we wait for more questions. About a website, Lucas and Patrick.
Yeah, so as part of RailRoad Innovations, as most of you are aware, we have a fully functional website at railroadinnovations.com. where information regarding games and career opportunities can be found. And speaking about the career opportunities, we have been starting to reform the game tester team. We found that they were not playing as big as a part as we thought they should. So we're creating a more structured and including them a lot more into the development progress, which again can be found at railroadinnovations.com/careers. We are planning to close the applications in the next week or so, so make sure if you're interested, you apply. And we're also happy to announce that we have been working on a new website, which includes a new login system. So users are going to be able to sign up, log in, and create a ticket where support can be handled on that. Release date for that is still unknown, more than likely coming out somewhat in this quarter.
All right.
And I know a question came about the for the Metro. So as you know, a big part of our game's quality is the Metro, as that's going to be one of the most interactable parts of our game. We've been working hard to ensure that we do find the appropriate developers for that, but it has been taking an extended period of time. But rest assured, we are making progress towards it.
Yeah. And that was that. And now, also, Mino just posted in the chat to a link to our Trello page, which is a roadmap system. So you can check in on that to see the progress of the game, if you're curious. I'm actually gonna pin that. And that is... where's the button? Oh, there's something else pinned. I need to loosen that one up and pin that. So you can check out the roadmap if you like. And you can see the progress of the game there. And now we're going to go over to another question that just come up from that inbox guy. Will it have the T2000? Maybe. Viking, you can touch upon that a little bit more?
Yeah, so when it comes to other rolling stock, like T1000, T1300, T2000, or even M4000, then we will not release OMS with any of those rolling stocks. But we are looking forward to hopefully release new updates that includes these older rolling stocks, and in the future when the Fornebu line opens, then we are most likely releasing the M4000 rolling stock as well. Yes.
There, solid answer. And are there any other questions here? Just check real quick. There are... nope. Oh, how long is the live stream from Jacob? That depends on how many questions we get and stuff like that. So we'll just have to see. Wait, we'll just have to see stuff. OT the one says, please make the 400 wagon the Holmen Gold card. Is he talking about the C-vogn? The 405 that's at the Sporveismuseet? Perhaps?
Should I take that as well?
You can take that. I don't really know how that will transition into the Metro game though.
Yeah. I mean, we will see. The hard part with rolling stock that is not used in Oslo's metro system currently, the hard part is that it is hard to get resources like sounds and photos and blueprints. So it is challenging, but we will see where the wind takes. Yeah, that's the best answer I can give. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's someone here asking, called Adeli, are you all citizens in Oslo? No, not everyone here are Oslo citizens. But me, Viking, we're citizens of Oslo. Patrick is from Switzerland, and Lucas is from Canada. So our team is actually international. Are there any other questions here? Yeah, we're gonna go over to the... We're gonna talk about the whole release date for OMS now. Viking?
Okay, yeah. So, OMS has been quite a chaotic game. I will not decline that. The reason for it is difficulties regarding various aspects of the game. First, we had issues with finding programmers, which we now have managed to solved with Lucas, or Delta now. When we started programming the metros, we found out that the current metro was too laggy. It crashed the game, had too many triangles or polygons, which resulted in that we needed a new metro. We call this the first version was called what was it?
I think either Gen 1 or also called the prototype.
Yeah, prototype 1, basically, yeah. Then we made prototype 2, which fixed quite many issues we had with the first prototype, but the issue now was that it was a bit too laggy when we had 6 wagons instead of 3. So that prototype was, lost in the bin, I guess. Then we started on a third and a fourth prototype. We had, both those prototypes never got finished. Making the fourth prototype took approximately 4 or 5 months, and as the world prototype got cancelled, we lost 5 months of development. Then now we need a new 5th prototype, which will hopefully be the final one, yes. And as we currently have no metro ready, Lucas, for instance, or our second programmer Kevin, cannot program the game fully without a metro. So the main reason for OMS being this delayed is the metro, yes.
Yeah. Solid answer. So the whole reason behind why we're delayed the OMS so much is because of the metro, and there's been some complications behind the scenes and stuff.
Yeah. We will not dive into what those complications is, as that is classified information, but we had issues, yes.
Yeah. We got 2 questions there. I'm gonna say the first one. I think this is more of a joke question. A delay, but how can you sleep knowing that their Swedes might kidnap you at night? Is that an Oslo joke? We're quite safe in Oslo. We're quite safe. Don't worry. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
If we somehow die under unknown circumstances, let Polar Tracks take over.
Yeah.
Mark my word. And Jacob asks, are you only gonna make the metro, or are you also gonna make the bus system too? No. Can I actually spill the beans on it? Or no?
I don't know if you should.
Okay, fine. For now, I'm not gonna spill any beans.
Okay.
Alright, and now we're gonna go over to a special announcement, now that we already said that what the status of OMS. Actually, I should actually say the release date for OMS now. We're not gonna be too specific though, because we know how that ends when things are too specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Oslo Metro Simulator has been delayed for quite a while. The original release date was supposed to be in June 2022. That got pushed back, and pushed back again, and even further pushed back. And I can now say that our belief is that their new release date for Oslo Metro Simulator is in the first quarter of 2025. That's a lucky guess. Don't take my words for granted. And we're probably going to be very silent on development of Oslo Metro Simulator until then, when we release the first trailer for, the first trailer later down the line. And now we're gonna jump over to our special announcement. So, actually, I'm gonna touch upon what we've been working on. This has been a production that we've been working on for a while you wait for the whole Oslo Metro Simulator thing. We have been working on a small documentary series regarding the development of Oslo Metro Simulator that's gonna release later this year. We actually have a teaser for it. And this will have several episodes. There will be several episodes of this, and we will touch upon everything that is about developing Oslo Metro Simulator: stations, scenery, scripting, the metro, and there will be a bonus episode. I can just show the episodes right here. Here are the episodes. The first episode will be about stations, and it's going to be primarily me speaking. Second episode will be about scenery, and that's going to be Viking speaking. And the third episode is going to be about scripting, and that's where Lucas is going to be speaking for the most part. And episode 4 and 5 are unconfirmed. We're only producing the three first episodes right now. So there's that. That inbox guy says, I swear if it gets pushed back again, I will... Okay, you will what? Never mind, okay. Norway LCN Train says connect equals Stepford Connect reference. Wow. No, we did not really. The original name for RailRoad Connect was actually RailRoad Direct. So, because we wanted it to seem like a direct thing, but the Connect felt more accurate or something, because we want our community to be connected in a way. And back to the documentary. We will show the teaser and we will close off today's event with that. So thank you for coming, and we'll see you next time. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And Patrick? Never mind. Okay, he's quiet. Okay, we're playing the documentary, and thank you for coming. I think we've been able to recreate how the rail stations look like quite well.
In the end, I think we will get a design that is universal for each station and area. Scenery is important for every single game, mainly because if you have good gameplay but have poor scenery, the game loses its personality.
And they have to look quite close to what they look like in real life.